The Pet of the Week is brought to you by Riptide Smoke Shop in Belfast.
So good. Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. We're here with Catherine Ravenscraft from Bangor Humane Society, and we have a very good boy with us here today. Catherine, who's this?
He is a very good boy. This is Elvis. He is a blue tick coonhound, so you can sort of see where his name came from.
Yep.
And I promise that if you walk through the kennels, he's being very quiet right now, but if you were to walk through the kennels, he has a lot of songs to sing. Yeah, he has a lot of stories to tell you. It's true. Yeah. So he's been with us for a couple of months now. He was brought in only because his family was getting ready to move, and they simply couldn't bring him with. They had had him since he was 10 weeks old. He's now 2. So he definitely went through a period of missing them pretty deeply. And he can make a bit of a fool of himself from the other side of the kennel door. And so yeah, he seems to like other dogs. Of course, he will need good judgment in introductions, and we always ask for introductions to other dogs before a dog goes home.
Gotcha.
And good judgment with cats. Apparently, he lived on a sort of a not quite a farm, but he was exposed to bunnies and other farm type animals. So he's got a good history with that. And he also lived with a 6-year-old boy. Apparently he slept in the kiddo's bedroom, and yeah, so he's a good match for kids. We are gonna say older kids, 6, 7, because as you can see, he's a pretty big guy. Doesn't quite know his own strength.
He's very strong.
But he is.
What a sweet dog, though. He's very loving and inquisitive. And
he is. He's got a little bit of timidity, so when you first meet him, he holds back and he's got to sniff you out. It does. It does go away quickly. Yeah.
He's looking at himself on TV.
I love when dogs do that. And sometimes they bark.
Yeah. He seems very smart. He may be one of those where it's like, oh my gosh, almost too smart for his own good. He may need training to kind of keep him stimulated.
I think so too. His paperwork says that he does know some basic commands: sit, come, stay. I have not been able to get him to sit, but this is this is a new environment. There's a lot of excitement and activity. That's not unusual. It's like asking your kids to be on their best behavior at Disney World. You know.
He's overstimulated and excited.
Exactly.
And happy. That's all that matters, really.
Exactly.
So this would be great for somebody that likes to get outside, maybe get some exercise, because he's going to need some exercise.
He definitely does. They said that he needs to be walked pretty consistently.
If let's go right now.
I know. If you have a fenced-in yard so that he can just run, and all dogs really need that. But even if you're just going to walk, he's going to need several miles a day. What do you see, buddy? What do you see?
There's lots to see here in the TV studio.
I know.
There's probably a bug somewhere.
What are you
You want to be? You can be the workplace dog. Keep everybody in line. Catch all the spare bugs.
As long as everyone wants to be covered in drool, then I think it'll be okay.
That's the price to pay. I think I can deal with it.
Yeah. He's a good boy. So when you go in to meet him in the kennels, he's probably going to bark at you. He's going to jump up on the glass. It doesn't mean he's aggressive. It's just the only way that he has to communicate and say hello. And dogs are notoriously excitable, so they jump and they bark and So
well, he's already a different dog than he was 5 minutes ago when you walked in here.
It's amazing.
He was a little timid at first, but now he's like, hey, we're old friends.
And I just say dogs are people in fur coats. They all are quirky and have their own personalities, and they need some need time and some don't. Some are introverts and some are extroverts. You know,
just like people.
Exactly.
Well, it looks like we're about out of time. Thank you, Catherine, for bringing Elvis to meet us. We hope he gets adopted soon.
What a great dog! Look at him. He's just beautiful.
Good boy.
He is a good boy.
We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.
You did.